So I'm wanting to have a really successful garden this year, and my neighbor Eddie came over and he tilled and plowed my garden area with his tractor, which was awesome. But I bought like an absurd amount of dirt that is like ridiculously high quality, and it's like 15 cubic yards, which is a lot. I hope it's a lot. Hopefully when they dump it here, and just I put my tarp out so they can dump it because they're coming really soon, but I hope when they dump it, I'm like, that's a lot of dirt, and not like, oh, I thought $1,000 worth of dirt was gonna be more than that. But your garden, like the initial investment is pretty high, but after that it's sustained for a few years, and also I'm gonna have like a compost pile established. So I'm just trying to, look, I'm learning all this, and I'm excited to have a garden that is like really fruitful. So they're coming right now, so I'm gonna get ready for them. It's a lot of soil. It's like up to here on me. Okay, so today is the day that we are moving all of the dirt, and we're gonna move it into the garden. I've already started. I have 3 beds. That one's not totally done. And I'm just trying to get it about 6 inches deep to really kill the weeds. And I'm also using this method that I've tried before, but I'm really gonna keep up with it this year, of putting cardboard down on the walkways. And I get the cardboard from Sam's. Sam's is notorious for having just tons and tons of cardboard. So I just go down the aisles, and if there's any pallets that are empty, I'll just take the cardboard up off of that. And I actually need to go to Sam's again today to get more. This will degrade after a while, and I have to, you know, keep putting cardboard down on it until the weeds just pretty much give up. Here's one right here. So I'm just gonna take these off. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it in my garden. A lot of cardboard. At this point, the workers at Sam's absolutely love me, and they just tell me where to get all these so I can take them off their hands. I got 35. These are just absolutely perfect. I mean, really, just the right amount, I think, to fill the entire garden. So let's go do it. So it's easy to do. You just kind of roll out the cardboard, and you just kind of try and set it underneath the dirt. And you can push the dirt over top of it, kind of making a seal so the weeds can't you know, get any light. That's the idea. I just come over here and I scoop in, I don't know, about 26 or 30 shovelfuls of this dirt, and then I go and dump it. It's just very monotonous. I'm just making this up as I go. We're just trying it out, just trying something new. One thing I realized is that my garden beds resembled grave sites. Like, they look exactly like that. It kind of was actually freaking me out a little bit. I'm not going for that look. So I decided actually to, instead of having space right here and having a bunch of individual beds, I'm going to have just long rows. So right here is where I implemented that. I covered up, you know, this is what was here. I covered it up with 2 bucketfuls of the compost, and now it actually gave a ton more room, and I'm realizing I should have done that from the start. Now I can even trellis if I want to have tomatoes all the way down. Again, gardening is just a lot of kind of figuring it out as you're doing it. Again, there's no real right answers. Unless you just kill everything, then that was a wrong answer. It has been many months, I don't know how many, since I recorded last. I was gonna do a little series about making the garden, put out some episodes, but then we started getting all crying on the Cry channel, so I put it off, and the garden's been growing, so let's just have a look and the big reveal, and it's pretty much completely grown now. Here it is. So first we walk through our little gate, which needs to be pruned, but this is a grapevine from our wedding, actually. So it's 3 years old, and when we got married, we planted a grapevine instead of doing like this mixed sand, or you know what I'm talking about. So first you walk in, and to the right we have our herb garden, a bunch of different stuff here. Onion chive. What is this?
Rosemary.
Rosemary, I'm losing it. Then right here is all of our tomatoes that I have, I guess you would say trellised, right? And what I did here is pretty cool. I have a fishing line, and it just kind of weaves in and out and in and out of all the different ones, and then you pull it tight, and then they all support each other. And I just have that going all the way down the line, and we've got a lot of tomatoes on it now, which I'm really excited about. I really like cherry tomatoes, and they're a really high yield. Here we have squash, a lot of baby squash. We've gotten a lot of squash.
We have so much squash.
A whole lot of squash.
We're gonna be chopping and freezing tonight.
Oh, look at this nice one here. Sarah planted, we don't really know what we're doing with this.
Well, this is sweet potatoes, and I've been informed this is not gonna work.
Yeah.
But
whatever we
this
tried.
was just dinner scraps that I planted and they grew, so
we just live and
if
learn.
we get nothing, we don't care.
Right. Here is a huge area that I blocked off for pumpkins, because Sarah absolutely loves pumpkins. And did you see, Sarah, there were some flowers that have come up recently? This next section is my favorite part of the entire garden. It took the longest, and it takes the most maintenance because I have to make sure it vines properly. But on the right side, there is spaghetti squash, and then on the left side, there is butternut squash, and it's really cool. It's just like a teepee vines over you. It's awesome. There's a spaghetti, butternut squash right here. It's pretty cool. Oh, look at this huge one. It's just massive. Look at that.
Very large.
It's amazing. So this is my favorite part, definitely. Take some great pictures here. Here are our beans. They're not doing super great. We did these from seeds in the ground, and they came up well. These ones we planted, and they haven't vined. I don't know. It was just kind of an experiment.
They might be a bush variety. They are burgundy beans.
Yeah.
But I didn't plan it out well. I put them here before we planned on doing all of this, and so all of that is kind of shading them a bit.
Right. And these are cucumbers. They're actually vining really well. Have you seen this in a while?
Yeah, there's little babies on there.
Yeah. So I mean, every morning or every other morning, I just come out and trim off the dead stuff and make sure everything vines properly. And it was a lot of setup at first, but now it just kind of does what it does, which is really cool. We bought these huge tomato stakes and bolted them together, and then have these supports, and then just put fishing line along there just to support everything. And it was a little bit of setup, but it worked really well. Over here on the other side of the tomatoes is our peppers, and we have a bunch of different kinds. Honestly, I don't really quite know exactly what they are because it's been so long. Bell peppers here.
Or there's like a sweet fire.
They're just like supposed to be little ones, but
just like a hot pepper.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed learning about how we did our garden. I really enjoyed learning how to do all this. I've had a garden, you know, some of my life, and this is definitely the best one ever. Took the most time doing it, and we've really enjoyed how it turned out, and the food is amazing and everything. So maybe we'll update later when we have like a fall garden. Not quite sure, but yeah, try this stuff out yourself. It's really not that bad. Don't get freaked out. I was freaked out, and I just got over it and did it, and now it's amazing. So I'll talk to you guys next week. See ya. Bye.